Hello, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am doing a reading today for twin flames in separation. All that means to you is that at least you are aware of the energy of twin flame energy, and the other person doesn't have to know what that's all about, but you do. And you're not in union right now. You're in separation from that energy. So I'm feeling really called to do that. And I'm going to be using here the energy oracle deck just to get a feel for the energy of you and the other person. I'm doing a different spread today too, so I'll walk you through that when we get there. In the meantime, please know that even though these aren't date time specific, there are energies right now with the end of Mercury retrograde coming. For the energy here for the 20th and the 21st is the end of retrograde on the 20th, the end of Scorpio season on the 21st as we shift into Sagittarius season. Yay. Moving out of emotion and into action. I kind of dig it. Now we'll still be in the shadow phase of retrograde, so there's, still some wonky energy in the air, but it should be softer than it's been the past few weeks. Just saying. Okay. And I do want to thank you for those of you who have been following me and have subscribed and have, liked certain videos and have communicated with me, via email or on my booking page. I really appreciate that so much. It's like a vote of confidence and keeps me motivated to keep going forward. If you've been watching for a while and haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so. There's no harm in that, in supporting someone who's delivering messages for you. And if you're brand new to the channel and you don't see anything in this particular reading that speaks to you, check out the readings for your other. So in other words, if you're coming here and you're an air sign, go check out the videos for your rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign, because those three will be pretty powerful, especially in terms of relationship readings. It's emotions, it's love, and it's the face you show to the world that are also important. So that being said, I could be speaking to a cross-watcher, so when I get into the reading, feel free to flip the energies around. That goes for everybody. And don't force the reading. If it's not yours, maybe the next one will be. I do a couple of these per week, so lots of opportunities to receive a message. So let's go ahead and see. The energy of the other person is the thinking woman in reverse. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll have to look at that. Your energy here, man holding a heart in reverse. Uh-oh, air sign. Are you in danger, girl? Let's see. The other person has the thinking woman. That's card number 47. When I think about the thinking woman, I think of air sign, right? I think of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because it's all about thoughts, which is about swords, which is about Aquarius, which is about air. 4 and 7 is 11. That is a master number. We don't reduce it. So I will tell you what this means for this person, and I'm going to read it as if I'm reading it to them. You just get to sit in and listen. This card reverse could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The thinking woman reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So now that we know this is the other person's energy, and this is a reading for twins in separation, it isn't you, air sign. It's someone else that they're dealing with. Okay? Maybe a karmic connection. There may be some messages that they're receiving from someone else that that isn't on the level. So they need to set boundaries. They need to look within. They need to go on a spiritual journey to look within regarding their purpose, regarding their life path, trusting their own inner guidance to know what's best for them. And here, just a couple away, is number 45. That's 4 and 5 is 9. That's the end of a cycle. That's almost completion. Actually, 10s are the end of a cycle and the start of a new one. 9s are about completion of a lesson. So this is 45 in reverse, man holding a heart. When this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life, which is so you, air sign. It's time to open up and know what you can handle. Know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy they bring up, whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss. You can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression. The man holding a heart reverse can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt. Wow. Yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries. What did they just tell the other person? Set boundaries. You're both having boundaries issues. Don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. Wow. So you've shut down a bit. You've shut down from this person who you're both in a new phase, though, of setting boundaries. I mean, I'm putting the cards upright just so you can see the pictures, but both energies were reversed, and it's about boundaries. This person is operating from fear, so they're quick to lash out. Could have some player energy. This person could, for you, air sign, player energy to get their needs met, so that they feel like they're ahead of the game. But it's about fear and self-doubt, right? So, yeah. So they want to act like they're confident and in control, and they might pop off in anger or be critical of you, but it's more about that's projection. That's what this is saying. You need emotional peace. Wow. Very interesting that they're kind of mirrored messages. The one for you about boundaries, the one for them about boundaries. And manipulation. We're going to see what that's about. Okay, air sign, let's go. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, wait, I need to shuffle a little bit more. I broke this deck out just for you. But I haven't shuffled it today yet, so let me move these cards out of the way. So here we go. This, like I said, it's going to be a different spread. The energy underneath, Four of Wands, twin flame soulmate. There you go. That's what we're dealing with. You came to the right place. Ding, ding, ding. Now this is your energy, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, you are ready for the fullness of abundance in any connection. Their energy, Two of Swords. Yep, they're conflicted. They're in their head. They're confused. They're at a crossroads. They need to figure some shiz out. The connection, Empress. Divine feminine energy is in charge right now. That may be you, air sign. Doesn't have to be, but it may be. Okay, so the challenge is Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, fairness, equal give and take. It clearly isn't even. I feel like all this, I know you're an air person, and this could be you. You're the one that could be indecisive, and they could be the Ten of Pentacles. They could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that wasn't my intention. My intention is this is your energy. You're coming through abundant, in control, grounded. You've reached you've completed a cycle that resulted in abundance for you. And abundance doesn't have to mean money necessarily, but you're on the top of your game right now. And you're ready to kind of revisit this twin flame energy. This person, if it isn't you, is in their head. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but that's the energy they're bringing to bear. Here we have We have Taurus and the Taurus energy of the Empress. And what's challenging the Empress here is a lack of balance. We need to restore balance. Okay. How this person feels about you. Ooh, they're very attracted to you. You are their Queen of Wands. This is like moths to a flame energy. How do you feel about them? The Sun. That's Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be air sign, but that's how you feel about them. You feel they're your sun, they're your joy, they're your love, they're happiness personified. You see them and they light up your world. Wow, very nice energies for the two of you. Okay, and now we're going to look at the advice. Kind of interesting advice. Now we have 10 of Pentacles. We've got, okay, so advice is endings and new beginnings would be the World card. But being that this is a 10, there's some completion here with regard to emotional fulfillment. The advice is you're seeking emotional fulfillment. So we're going to see where this reading takes us. All right. I will be pulling some more main cards in the extended, and I'll tell you about that shortly. But for now, let's see if we can get a good handle on what's coming in for you here. What's the Four of Wands about? Let's see the Four of Wands. This is definitely a twin flame connection. Doing the work. You're both probably doing the work right now. Working your way out of a karmic connection. I think that may be the other person and not you. Or you're working to break the ties that bind the two of you together. That could be it as well. One more, please. And a message of apology may be coming in. So, air sign, here's how this goes. I feel like since you're the one who may have been on the receiving end of somebody who was not kind, and that may be why you're in separation right now. I feel like that person is doing the work to come back to you. They're going to apologize for their controlling, manipulative behavior. Could be a Capricorn. That's Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be, but I like to say it just in case that's what you're dealing with. Then that would tell you they're showing up underneath. But it can just be the energy of somebody who was toxic or had a toxic approach to you, or who was manipulative. Yeah, and a message will be coming in, a message of apology, a message of love. They're coming, a Knight of Cups is coming towards you. 10 of Pentacles for you here, air sign. Yeah, you had to do this for yourself because you've been left out in the cold by this other person. And so they deceived you. Liar, cheater, stealer card. Some deceit here. Deception. 7 of Swords. Somebody operating with ill intent, to serve themselves. And it left you out in the cold, or you were in the dark about it. You were out in the cold about it. And yeah, 2 of Swords now. There you go. We're talking about this person, whoever it is. They're showing up now on your side. They're the one that was duplicitous toward you. They were the ones that left you out in the cold. That is why you've been really, you're focused on getting that stability back in a big way. You want the abundance. You want the stability. You've been manifesting it for yourself because you're stepping forward in that energy. But I think the way you've done that is because that person just totally took advantage of you and left you out in the cold. And they're still in that energy. What's the 2 of Swords, please? What's the 2 of Swords here for the other person? They don't know what to do. They're really stuck. This is super stuck energy. They're at a crossroads now. And they're relying on intuition. They're not speaking to you. Obviously, I know that you're in separation right now, but they're not speaking to you intentionally because they're going within, they're doing the inner work. They are communicating with their higher authority, with their spiritual team. They are accessing their intuition to try to figure their way out of this confusion. One more, please. Before they come to you, Knight of Wands, before they, come charging in swashbuckling style to sweep you off their feet. They're waiting. They're waiting to receive the sign. I know that sounds like Hanged Man, but that's a little bit of High Priestess too. The High Priestess listens for what, little teeny clues, things that most people aren't hearing, like hearing between the lines, seeing between the lines, reading between the lines, and doing a lot of inner work quietly, using their own intuition. And then, before this person makes their move. Now, Knight of Wands can also be cycling in and out, so you have to be aware of that. They may be just coming back for another loop-de-loop through. And that's possible because we have that devil energy. That's very possible. They may come in with an apology about toxic energy or controlling energy or manipulative energy, but it feels like they're trying to figure out their way to you, back to you. The question is will it be just a repeating cycle? We don't know yet. Empress, tell me about the Empress. All right. Two of Cups and the Sun. This is the connection. This connection is twin flame. Divine Feminine is in control. I believe that is you, air sign. We've got this Two of Cups is following Divine Feminine's lead here, and it's got the capacity for enormous love, enormous joy, enormous success. This is a very powerful connection for sure. Very powerful. I mean, we've got twin flame. The Sun comes out twice. That's this person. This is how you feel about them, and there it's showing up. You feel that you are in control here. Six of Pentacles. That feels like a challenge. Yep. This person's resisting balance. They're not playing to the same degree you are. They're not putting as much in it as you have. Or they weren't they resisted that. They resisted that sort of reciprocity, equal give and take. Working on the relationship has been mostly on you. On you, Divine Feminine. They've been resisting it. If they feel you're the Queen of Wands, they are very attracted to you. They feel you're very powerful, you're very enterprising, you're smart. And they've gone within, because now we have the High Priestess. This is how they feel about you, but they also might feel like you're remote. They can't access you. You're in this Virgo hermit mode. Yeah, that's probably more it. They feel like they can't get to you. They can't move to you the way they normally would. They're in the High Priestess. They're trying to access some intuition, go by intuition before they come swashbuckling in. And they feel you're the Queen of Wands, but the way you're presenting is very withdrawn, very unapproachable, which for you, air sign, is probably good at this moment. Sun energy, that's how you feel about this person. Transformation. Past life soulmate. One more. You're ready for this spark to kick off. You really are. A new spark, a brand new kickoff of this, the passion of this connection. There's been maybe a transformation. Maybe you've seen it from afar, and you see them as your love, your joy, your optimism, your hope. Like like I said, they light up your life. Here they are, Two of Cups, Divine Feminine, with the Sun. And we know that that's here in the advice too. And I feel like there's transformation taking place. There's, something has to die off. Some energy has to die off. And it's definitely in here. And I feel it's like this devil energy has to die off. And this is about the twins doing the work to shift out of that energy, transform, move into the joy and the love that comes with this Six of Cups. This is happiness. It's youthful energy, but it's more about the past life connection or someone from your past. That this is somebody from your past is what I'm saying. It's the past life soulmate card. It would be a big shift out of that devil energy, out of the controlling, the manipulative. It's more open. It's about balance. Here we have that Six of Pentacles here as the challenge to this connection. And now what you have to transform in order for them to be your son, they have to transform. This connection has to transform. This person has to transform into something more emotionally balanced. We have, balance of the reality of work, of energy being expressed, and here we have balance of emotion. And what follows that is this spark, a new passion, new creative energy coming in for how you see this person and how you open up to this person. They're seeing you as shut down here, air sign. So it's interesting how you see them, how you feel about them. Show me more about this advice. What's the advice? All right, you're going to have to work together to pull off this Ten of Cups. But you have all the tools. That's the advice. You're the magician. You can manifest this. And the 3 is a manifesting card too, but it's more about manifesting in real time here in the 3D. The 10 of Cups is what's possible for this connection. We know it is because we have the 2 of Cups and the Sun. And then we have the way you feel about this person is very optimistic, is very positive, is full of love and joy. And you need to transform whatever toxic energy came before. And I think that that's the advice here, is you've got all the tools to work together to bring about this 10 of Cups. And we'll have to see if that's on the horizon, if there's a return. But right now, I feel a big shift. There's a big shift here. Away from manipulation toward joy and balance. And I do think it's about boundaries. And I think you've established the boundaries now, air sign. And you're doing some very deep inner work here as the Hermit. You're very wise. I think you're farther along the process than the other person is, but they're even in their confusion and their stuck mental energy, they are doing work as High Priestess. So they're not too far behind you. They're just a peg or two behind you, a step or two behind you. There's so much positive energy in this connection. So when I do the extended, what I'm going to explore next is a message from you to them, a message from them to you, blocks to this connection, blocks or obstacles to overcome, actions to take with regard to the blocks, and then the outcome. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a better handle on this reading. But for now, I really feel that this is going to require teamwork. That 3 of Pentacles, you both have the skills. Hermit and High Priestess have the skills. and all the tools that the magician has to bring about this joyous 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Sun, the Sun. This is a lot of beautiful energy here. A lot of beautiful energy, but I feel like there's something off a peg. You have to shift out of this more manipulative, negative energy and step into this working together, into the sun, into the sunlight. And get that sparklet that was once there. It's still there. Okay, dear air signs, I look forward to seeing you on the extended. The link is below, and I hope to see you there. And if not, I will see you on a future reading. Take care.